want none of that shit.
We're getting right into the video. As you can see, this video is a collaboration with Madam Glam, and they sent over 3 gel polishes as well as a mini portable LED lamp. Okay, so this is the lamp. It does need to be plugged in. It does come with that. All you need is like a wall part to plug it in. The first polish is called Smelly Cat. Now, see, this was Smelly Cat. Now, that threw me off a little bit, but I actually like when nail polishes have crazy names. Not Smelly Cat. Okay, let's watch Smelly Cat. The next polish is Pivot. I think Pivot is actually my favorite. The last color is Food Coma. Food Coma, I feel like, is my favorite. But let me tell y'all a little story, okay? Because I was swatching these nail polishes earlier on the floor in my room. And then somebody started texting me, right? So I lay down and start texting on the floor. You know, I'm kicking my legs up and swinging them like a little 4th grader. I don't know why. I must have been giddy. Let me show y'all these swatches before I tell y'all the story. Okay, so this is Smelly Cat. It's like a pretty off-white color. This is Pivot. And this is Food Coma, aka my favorite. Now, let me get back to my little story about Food Coma. So I'm kicking my feet up like a little 4th grader. Y'all tell me why almost the whole bottle, not literally the whole bottle, but like more than half the bottle spilled out on my carpet. It like seeped into my carpet, y'all. So I was gonna use Food Coma as the like primary color today, but I can't do that, no ma'am. I'm gonna have to go with this one, because I barely have any of it left and I am so sad about it. With that being said, let's go ahead and start these nails, okay? Also, Madam Glam sent over a base coat and a top coat. So I'm gonna just lightly coat the nails while I tell y'all this little story about, y'all, nail place discrimination. I'm just keep it all the way 100. Let me see if I'm in the camera, because y'all know I'm good for not being in the camera. This trip to the nail shop was my last. This made me say, like, listen, I'm really finna start doing my own nails. Like, I was doing it before, but I wasn't like 100% into it. After this visit in this particular nails, I was like, no. Okay, let me just explain to y'all before I get really into the video. We're gonna be using all the colors, and we're gonna be doing some sweater nails since you know it's sweater weather. If you live in Houston, you know it ain't quite sweater weather, but we're gonna pretend like it is. So yeah, the main color I'm gonna use is Pivot, and then I'm gonna do my 2 sweater nails. I'm gonna use Food Coma and Smelly Cat. I was gonna say Sweaty Cat. Oh my God. All signs pointed to no. Do not get out the car. Don't pass go. Leave. Just leave. So I'm pulling up. Haven't even got out the car. Wait, hold on. Y'all, it do not be the polish. It be me, okay? I think the little base coat threw me off. Let me not blame the base coat, because it's me. I just pulled into the parking lot. Hadn't even got out the car yet. So I'm sitting in the car watching like a YouTube video, right? This lady, and I'm just gonna say she was a Karen because that's how she was acting. Very much a Karen. And matter of fact, this was before Karen's. Karen, I don't even think Karen was a thing yet for real. So she come on my side and just deliberately start looking. Can y'all see that? Deliberately like start just being so dramatic, looking at her car to see if there's any scratches. Like she wiping something off her car. Lady, stop it. Cause I ain't even touch your car, baby. I know how to park if that's one thing I know how to do. And then she just like talking to herself. Mind you, I don't think she knew I had my window cracked because this was a hot summer day. So I hear her mumbling like, some scratch on my car. Girls, cut it out. Cut it out. You doing all that for what? I don't got nothing for you. I don't got no money for you. My insurance don't got no money for you. Cut it out. I got the most basic insurance. You're not getting a thing. I'm just watching her drag it, right? She just dragging it. She's looking at me. She's looking at her car as if like, what you want me to do? Roll the window down? You want to tussle? Because I don't understand what you're doing all this for. She get up in her car and she just sit there. She just sit there. I guess she sit there until I like get out the car so she makes sure I don't like hit her car with my door or nothing. So I'm like, okay, you want to play. So I'm about to out-sit you, bitch. Just go ahead and drive off and stop playing with me. Like, I don't understand what she was doing. I really, really don't, y'all. Because it's like, girl, you didn't have to wait for me to get out the car. You literally could have just drove off and you wouldn't have had to worry about me hitting your car, right? Right. So I get out the car and I'm walking towards the nail salon, and I get up in the nail salon, everything like that. So I'm waiting. I walk in. I'm watching this lady pay with her card. And remember that because it's going to come back up. I'm watching her pay with her card. Not literally watching her or nothing, but I'm just observing, you know, because I have to wait. So while I'm waiting, I turn around and I look out the window into the parking lot. Miss Karen is outside of her car checking for scratches. Ma'am, are you really serious right now? Are you serious? But now she on the phone. She got the phone up to her ear. I'm like, okay, let her come up in here on some bull. Because I know good and goddamn well I did not touch her car. And I should have took a picture of her car. Because you never know what be on people's mind. You don't know how people be trying to set you up. You never know. Really, I only went there for a manicure because at the time I was scared to cut my own cuticles, which I am not anymore. I'm actually pretty good at cutting my own cuticles. I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared to cut other people's cuticles, but nowadays there's actually certain tool bits that you can buy that honestly you don't even need to cut nobody's cuticle. They give me the menu and I'm looking and I'm like, okay, everything is like pretty, you know, manicure is $30, pedicure is $30. So I'm like, okay, you know, I can get my little toesies done too. The lady that guided me back to my seat, she was kind of rude, and she also gonna be the lady doing my nails. I'm not trying to offend nobody, so I will not be doing no accents. Y'all already know how the nail shop be, so go ahead and put the accent in your head. But me, I'm not doing that because y'all know how the internet is. Y'all know the internet is touchy, child. Okay, I'm about to go in with food Coma now, and then next is Smelly Cat. Okay. Basically, she's asking me, do I want a manicure, pedicure? I tell her both. Okay, whatever. She sit me in a chair, start running the water, everything like that. The water old girl ran for me was freezing cold. Now, y'all know the water at the nail salon is usually like lukewarm to hot. I ain't never went in the water was just like freezing cold. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that when I told her before she walked me back that I wanted a pedicure and a manicure, she mentioned the price. She said it was gonna be like $60 something, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. So when she bring over her little manicure kit, can y'all see this? When she bring over her little manicure kit, she told me the price again. Now this your second time telling me, so I'm like, okay, that's fine. So the lady for the toes, she bring her little stuff over, like she roll it over and she sit in and she about to start doing my toes. And I'm guessing the lady that's doing my manicure told her what kind of pedicure I want because she didn't ask me and I didn't tell her. So matter of fact, I don't even know if I got the right thing, to be honest. So yeah, they're talking back and forth basically. And she was like, why you don't want acrylic nails? You like short nails. Why you don't wear nails and stuff like that? And I'm telling her like I do my own nails. And she was like, oh, y'all, I promise you, this lady said, oh, you do your own nails? And I'm like, yeah. So she was like, well, why you here? What? I'm just like, I told her I just want a manicure. Like, I'm scared to cut my cuticles, basically. I don't know if she understood me or not. Because she was just like, oh, okay. And like, she didn't say nothing else. Like, she was like, oh, okay. Like, kind of like stop talking. And I'm like, alrighty then. She started like cutting my cuticles and stuff. And I'm noticing like my fingers are starting to throb. So I'm looking like, what is you doing? Like, she's not cutting skin. She's not making me bleed or nothing. But my fingers are throbbing. So I'm looking at her. I don't see no blood. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what she doing, but she ain't doing nothing wrong, I guess, because I'm not bleeding. Okay, let me show y'all this right quick. Ooh, I should have had a backup nail, just in case I messed up. Out of nowhere, she was like, you want a different pedicure service? You want a different pedicure? And I'm like, no. So she got the menu and she was showing me like that there was a $20 one under it, under the $30 one. And I'm like, no, look, the $30 one says hot rocks and a foot mask. She was trying to tell me that the hot rocks and foot mask belong to the $40 one. Okay, so I just put a matte coat on it. And now I'm about to do this sweater design. I don't know how I'm gonna do this so y'all can see it. I'm gonna take the same color I used to paint the nail And oops, see, this is how y'all see that it's still dripping out. I'm gonna just basically draw the design. Let me back everything up, give me some elbow room so I could try to get this on camera. So yeah, the lady go get the hot rocks and the towels and stuff, and the lady out of nowhere is just like, is that a good price for you? Is that a good price for you? And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. And she was like, are you sure it's $30? And I'm like, do I look like I don't got $30 or $60? Because both services are $30. So obviously I look like I don't have $60. So this is your third time confirming the price with me, and every time I'm telling you, yeah, right? Why, ma'am? So basically what I'm gonna do is make 3, maybe 4 dots. Let's see. And I'm just gonna connect them so I can get a straight line. Well, as straight as it can be. Okay, that's the easiest way for me to get a straight line. I hope y'all seen that, y'all, because I can't see the camera for real. So I can't see if this is really on camera. But hopefully your girl getting this on camera. Because listen. Y'all, mind you, ooh, messing up already. Mind you, I've never done this sweater design type of thing before. Okay, now I'm just going to draw some little swoop-diddy-doops, all right? Swoop-dee-doop. Okay, that's all you gotta do. Oh, I don't like that swoop. Okay, and you know what? If you messed up, the best thing about using this gel polish on a matte surface, boom, you could just wipe it right off. Then let's put some little dots up here. So yeah, now I'm gonna take some clear acrylic and I'm just gonna like drizzle it all over the design. I see some people do this, like dunk it in, but I'm not gonna do that because I don't know. So yeah, my fingers are throbbing because guess who's still going to town on my cuticles? Miss Girl. It's like, I didn't even get a dang on manicure. Y'all, I promise you, I did not get a manicure. I got a cuticle clipping for 30 minutes. I'm getting the service, whatever. The lady did the hot rocks. She did the mask. She did all that, right? So she take the stuff back. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing, y'all, with the 3 dots and the same design on this finger. She take the stuff back, and the lady who doing my manicure go back with her. So basically, I'm just sitting there on my phone. Cool. Y'all, I look at my fingers, and I'm like, my fingers look lopsided. They're red, and they are throbbing. So I'm like, I don't know what she did, but she cut a whole layer of my skin off and made my finger look lopsided, especially my 2 thumbs. I had already told them I wanted white on my hands and toes. Actually, I told the lady I didn't want any polish on my fingers, but she was like, it's the same price, so you might as well get polished. So I was like, okay. But she said it in a way like, it's not cheaper, it's the same price, so you might as well get it. Like, I don't know, I just didn't like how she said it. Like, girl, I'm not looking for a deal. I'm really about to go home and do my own nails. That's the thing you're not understanding right now. The lady come back and she asked me again what color I want on my toes, because like I said, I had already told her I wanted white. So, but I actually ended up changing my mind since she wanted to ask again, and I'm like, I want French tips on my nails. I mean, on my toes. So yeah, basically, you know how you get French tips on your fingers? Yeah, that's what I want on my toes. This lady gonna say $10. $10 for you to use less polish than actually painting my whole toenail white? Usually I know French tip is more. It's probably like $3, but it's never $10. I don't care what area I'm in. It's never $10. And y'all, I promise you I was not being cheap. I feel like, I don't know, because one minute I felt like she thought I didn't have it. Then the next minute you trying to test my pockets. Like, what's up with you? The lady that's doing my toes ain't say nothing pretty much the whole time. Like, she wasn't like being rude or nothing. She was just being regular. I don't know. I feel like that's how it usually is. I don't know if she could just tell that I wasn't feeling her or something, but she started being real nice. The lady that was just on me about money the whole entire time. After my service is done, after she finished my manicure, she was like, you like it? Do you like it? And I'm like, yeah, it's okay. Not really looking at it, because when I had time to examine, I'm going to show y'all what I seen. Some lopsided fingers. So I was like, yeah, it's okay. I literally said, yeah, it's okay. Like, she just acting like she did the most bomb job. Girl, this is regular. Calm down and move around. I'm hyping the lady that's doing my toes up. I'm like, thank you, I love it, you're so nice, blah blah blah. So I feel like the lady that did my manicure, she must have saw her tip slipping away or something. But mind you, it's already gone, sis. You're not getting a thing out of me. So she was like, okay, do you need anything? You want a bottle of water and blah, blah, blah. Do you want some wine? Lady, I looked at her like, what? She cannot be serious. Do I want some wine? Do I want some water? Usually they offer you that when you first come in. And you know what? I've seen people getting a drink menu and pass to them and stuff and getting some like little daiquiris and stuff. But they didn't do that for me. And I was like, you know what? It's cool because I don't want one anyway. But dang, y'all sure could have asked. So yeah, basically I had cash on me and I was going to give the lady who did my pedicure, I was going to give her tip in cash. So I pulled out the cash. It was like $10. Initially I was going to tip, because I know how it would go. I was going to tip whoever did my nails and my toes. I was going to tip them each $5. But I was like, you know what? I'm not feeling this other lady. So I'm going to just give the lady who did my toes the whole $10. So I pull it out. And I tried to give it to her, and she was like, oh, no, you give it to the people at the front, basically. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to give it to them. It's $10, da-da-da-da. So, yeah, I'm talking to her. She's being real nice like she was the whole time. Mostly she was being quiet. But in this case, quiet equates to niceness. So the other lady really should have kept her mouth closed. So the lady see that out of nowhere, she ain't even give me the gel polish option at first. She was like, do you want gel polish? Like, ask for a top coat, right? Mind you, she's already done with my nails, painting my nails. So she asked me if I want gel polish, and I'm like, no, it's fine. And she was like, it's not extra, I do for you. So I'm like, no, it's fine. Like, I don't want gel polish, because really I didn't want no polish at all because I was going home. Okay, so basically you cure that. After you put the acrylic on it, you cure it. So I'm like, I know what she tried to do and it's not gonna work, sis. And yes, I pulled that money out on purpose and tried to give it to the lady on purpose. In the midst of the lady talking about gel polish or whatever, I see that the lady that was doing my toes, she has like another client. So she's starting to do somebody else's toes at this point. And basically the lady that's doing my that did my manicure is handling me still. So as I'm telling her, yeah, no gel polish or whatever, she just walk away. And you know how after like a service they usually move you out the chair so they could free up the chair or whatever. She did not do that, child. She left me in that damn chair. I don't know what the deal was. And they take you to like that little drying station. Granted, I could have walked and got up and went to the drying station myself, but it's like usually they help you. They take your shoes and your purse and stuff. Like, you know, they just help you. I guess the lady see me getting up. As I'm walking to the front, I see her like eyeballing me and like kind of walking with me, but not like directly beside me. So I'm like, do she think I'm finna run out of here? Yo, she was getting on my nerves. I don't know if she was watching me the whole time, because like I said, I was on my phone. But bruh, do you think I'm finna run up out of here? I'm just up there waiting, right? Because there's a line to pay. It's finally my turn to pay, and the lady is like $75. What? So I'm like, I thought this was this price and that was this price. The lady is like, no. So the lady who did my pedicure was right there talking to the girl, I guess kind of telling her what I got. And she was like, she said you got this kind of pedicure and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I got this pedicure with the hot rocks and the mask. And she was like, no, she said that you got the, y'all know that salt that they rub on your legs and stuff? Yeah, she was like, yeah, you got that. The lady was doing all that. I just like didn't realize that, bitch, this is not a part of your service. Because honestly, I didn't think that they would do extra stuff that wasn't a part of the service, especially when the lady got the menu and I literally pointed to her, the lady that was doing my manicure, I literally pointed to her what pedicure I wanted. So why would I think that they're doing something that's like extra? Like, why would I think that they're gonna give me the wrong service just to upcharge me? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then on top of that, I was on my phone. Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention, because they will get you. And they did the service, so I wasn't gonna be like, well, I didn't want that one. I don't care if you did it. Like, I'm not that type of person. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. Like, I really don't care. Now I'm highly irritated and I just want to leave. I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna pay it, and then the cash is for the lady in the back that did my pedicure, and I point her out. And the girl at the counter was like, okay. The lady that did my manicure, I'm about to cure this. She was looking, ooh, my bad if the camera's shaking. She was mugging the crap out of me. I don't know what this was about, but honestly, I did not care. I don't know if the lady who did my manicure was the owner or what, but she just would not go away. For some reason, the girl at the front was not gonna do my payment. The lady who did my manicure was. That's why I don't know if she owned the place or what, because she was just around doing every little thing. I give the lady my card and she was like, your card didn't go through. And I'm like, excuse me? I promise you, I'm really trying to hold my composure, but at this point, I'm sick of this lady. Basically, they fake playing with the card machine, trying to fix it, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, the card machine was working just fine when I walked in an hour ago. But you know what? Maybe it could have been down. I highly doubt it though. I honestly think that the lady just wanted me to pay in cash. At this point, I'm so over this nail shop. I'm over this situation, whatever. So I'm like, can I just try my card again? Because I know there's money on my card. Y'all, I'm pulling up my BOA. I got my app on my phone. I'm pulling it up, checking my funds, making sure like my card isn't frozen. Because you know, if Bank of America suspect fraud activity, they will pause or like freeze your account or whatever. So I'm like, can I just try my card again? Because I have money. Like, I'm damn near about to show them how much money I got in the bank account. Don't ever try to play me. So you never know like what's on people's mind and what's going through their head, because maybe she thought that I was finna like use my debit card and then like report fraud on the account or something. Who knows? Like, even though I wouldn't do that, it's like, how can you fraud something that they probably have cameras for? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. This is like a counter, so they're doing all of this. They're not doing it on the counter. They have my card behind the counter. I can't see none of this. So mind you, the card reader is supposed to be on top of the counter like how it was when I walked in, but they got it behind the counter. And I know, I was not thinking, because I know, like, what if they was the scammers and they getting my card information? I was not thinking. I already know. Y'all, a crowd is coming. I'm holding up the line. Everybody probably think I'm broke. And she was like, can you go get cash? The lady, y'all, the lady literally said, can you go get cash? I'll hold on to your debit card until you come back. What? Ma'am, how am I going to get the cash if you hold on to my debit card? I was like, ma'am, can you give me back my debit card, please? Can you give me back my debit card? Because at this point, my tone is lifting. I'm really trying not to act how they expect us to act in public. But this situation really getting on my nerves. And it's unnecessary because I know I got money on my card. So the young girl who was supposed to do it in the first place, this is literally her job. I don't know what Miss Manicurist is at the front desk for. So the younger girl do it and it goes through. Ma'am, why are you up here at this point? Just to irritate me, I think. Okay, this is the end right here. I walk out, right? I'm putting little snowflakes on it just to see how it look right quick. I walk out. I'm getting my phone out because I'm about to call somebody and let them know this terrible experience that I just had at the nail salon. I dropped my doggone debit card because I still got my debit card in my hand. So I'm in the middle of the street. I got to turn back and get my debit card like off the sidewalk. As I'm walking back to the store, y'all, I don't know if she was trying to see what kind of car I was getting in or what, but the lady that did my manicure, at this point, we should have just gave her a name. The lady that did my manicure was looking at me through the window. What? What do you want, miss? And okay, now I feel a type of way because you do not like me. I was so confused. So anyway, I get up in the car and I call somebody and I'm telling them everything that just happened. And they was like, well, you know how they be up in Katy and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, nah, because I've experienced this period no matter where I was. Let's not blame it on Katy now. Let's not do that. It don't matter what side of town we on. Why is you acting like this? Leaving that nail shop, I knew I already had it in my head. I'm never stepping foot back into a nail salon. This is the end result for the nails. For the sweater nails, I feel like I did a pretty decent job. Wait, let me stop moving. For the sweater nails, I feel like I did a pretty decent job. I mean, it's not perfect. I can see some imperfections, but this was literally my first time ever attempting to do a sweater nail, okay? I didn't know what I was doing. I was really just winging it. Anyway, it's not that bad. And guess what? I'm gonna actually wear these. You gotta start somewhere. And this is my start. If y'all like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. I definitely feel like I'm forgetting something, but you know you're gonna hear it in the voiceover. I'm good for a voiceover. So yeah, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and hit that subscribe button if you're returning for the tea. Okay. Also, if you've never been here before, I do have a membership with Extra Tea. The link will be in the description. Y'all already know the vibes. I love y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'm going to see y'all in my next one. Basically, I'm finna do these swoopity dupes all over this nail. Okay? All right. Cause this damn ruckus. Not to mention, the whole time my finger is throbbing. Hello, my fingers are on fire. Okay, no bloopers, bitch. Anyway, a second coat of Smelly Cat. I just can't get over Smelly Cat. Okay. This trip to the nail salon, nail stove. I was gonna call it the nail stove. I'm gonna cure this so I can apply a second coat. What was that noise? I'm telling you, everything is pointing to go home, girl. Just going on home. Oh, my bad. Can y'all even see? I told y'all I'm good for not recording on camera. I'm good for messing up. Anyway. Like I said, I had just got there. And it's not like we had like a bad interaction or anything. But she put the water on scalding hot. Told me to dip my foot in. It's my fault for dipping my foot in. Because I seen the steam. I felt the steam and I seen it. You knew that shit was too hot. Let me not cuss. So I'm like, you knew that water was too hot. Oh, this the one that fell. That's why I got little things in it. Cause who in the world confirmed the price 3 times? She should have just went ahead and made me pay before. Like, that's what you giving. I don't know what they had went through that day with somebody else, but they ain't have nothing to do with tea. Okay? Look at that bubble right there. You stupid bubble, bitch. Make my ass itch. Oh, is this the right color? Yeah, it's the right color, I think. Yeah. At this point, she's getting on my damn nerves. And not to mention, y'all, my fingers are still throbbing. Oh, I couldn't breathe, y'all. I was not breathing. Okay, this is the equivalent to, you know, doing eyeliner. And when you got it right, you just add a little bit more, then it keep getting fatter and fatter and fatter. Let me clean this up, because this is a fat line. Miss Mama's was supposed to be slim thick. She just thick. Oh, I hope y'all can see this. I really do. And if my hand's ashy, I hope y'all can't see that. Yep, they ashy. Anyway, ignore them. Just ignore them, because you be ashy sometimes. Just go and ignore them. Because I ain't like that. Show didn't. Y'all, these walls so thin, I just heard my neighbor sneeze. What? She should have just came out and said it. Miss Girl, do you have the funds or not? Because you don't look like you got $60. That's what she should have just told me.